I would just like to share the disclaimer screen really quickly, and then we can hop right into our class today. Great, thank you so much for your patience on that. Welcome everyone, my name is Melissa, and today I'll be guiding you through chair yoga. We will practice together for 30 minutes. So as we come into our practice today, you'll need a chair, and I always like using a chair that doesn't have arms so that I can move a little more freely. If you do have a chair that has arms, no biggie, we'll just kind of work around that, but if it's easy to grab one that doesn't, you may want to grab that now. And also remember to practice compassion for yourself and to listen to your body. So our bodies are all really different, and not every stretch works for every person. So if we come into a pose and it's just not working for you, please skip it, come on out and modify. So let's get started by finding a comfortable seated position. You may want to scoot towards the edge of your seat just to help elongate your spine. Let your eyes close. And then just feel yourself dropping into your breath, your body in the present moment. Feel your feet firmly grounded on the mat and on the ground. Feel your knees in line with your heels, knees in line with your hips. Feel that the shoulders are over the hips, so we just don't want to be leaning forward or back too much. Feel that your core is engaged. Let your tailbone tuck, navel back and up to the spine a little bit. And then creating that long line that flows through your spine. Lengthen the back of your neck, reach, stretch through the crown of the head. And then dropping in, we'll begin to connect to the rise and the fall of the breath. And then lengthening as you inhale and lengthening as you exhale. And then maybe encouraging your exhale to be a little bit longer than your inhale. And then as you're breathing here, just feel your body gently reacting to the breath. As you inhale, feel your chest rise and fall on the exhale. And then your navel rises on inhale and falls on the exhale. Let's start by gently drawing the chin into the chest. Lengthen the back of your neck. Let your head roll to the right. Let's come into a little bit of a neck stretch here. Come back onto the center, chin to your chest. Head releases to the other side. And then let's just flow side to side here. We're just going to create a little bit of a flowing organic movement to gently open up the neck muscles. Bring yourself into circles here. Maybe find large circles, maybe find smaller circles. And then as you're moving through the circles, just noticing where you feel the stretch, what that feels like. Breathe into it. And then let's begin to circle in the other direction. So just reverse that movement. And then coming into stillness here with the neck. Let's try a little side stretch for our spine. Right hand moves to your left knee. Left hand sweeps up and over. Give yourself a nice full breath here. Roll your left shoulder back, right shoulder under. Feel that the heart is shining up towards the sky. Coming back to neutral, let's take our left hand to the right knee, so arms are crossed. chin to your chest as you exhale, round your back. And imagine creating space between the shoulder blades. Keeping your left hand where it is, let's take that right hand up and over. Give yourself a breath here. Roll the right shoulder back, left shoulder under. Feel that your heart is shining through the sky. We'll take our right hand to our left leg, chin to chest as you breathe out. We'll just have the arms crossed in the opposite direction this time. And then gently releasing, we'll come back to neutral. Hands can sweep up towards the sky. We'll draw our hands together into prayer. And then take your hands to your heart as you exhale. Full breath in. Let's take our hands up. Reach up, stretch up. And release. And then let's go 3 more times here with the breath. As you bring your hands into the heart space in prayer, let's circle in the other direction. So we'll take our fingertips to the sky. The arms will sweep out and around. Gently releasing your hands. Let's reach behind the body. We're going to reach for opposite elbows here. So right hand for your left elbow and then left hand for your right elbow. And then maybe imagine that you could squeeze a pencil between the shoulder blades. Try to open the chest and the heart. Relax your shoulders down your back. Let's release our hands. We'll take our hands onto our shoulders. Elbows float forward. Take them up, back, and down. Breathe in. Take those elbows up, back, and down. And then one more time with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's take our hands together out in front of us. We'll bring our arms together. Draw your chin to your chest as you exhale. Round your back. Heart floats forward. Shoulders relax from the ears. Exhale, chin to chest. Round your back. Heart floats forward. Shoulders relax. And then moving with your breath here for a moment. Lengthen as you inhale. Lengthen as you exhale. As you inhale, let your shoulders relax from the ears. Create that space between the ears and the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades moving down your back. And then on the exhale, round your back. So imagine creating space between the shoulder blades. Coming into a neutral spine here, let's take our hands up, breathe in, release your hands to the right, breathe out. So taking a seated spinal twist. Maybe gaze off your right shoulder and just see if that helps you move a little deeper into your twist. Come back to center, hands reach and stretch up and release to the left. Gaze off your left shoulder. And then with your in-breath, feel your spine lengthen. On your out-breath, let your twist deepen. Come back to center. Hands to the sky, breathe here. Right hand moves down your back, and left hand will draw you into a shoulder opener. Try to feel that the spine is straight. It's really easy to round your spine, so open your chest and open up through the heart space. Hands extend up, breathe here. Left hand down your back, right hand draws you into that stretch. Try to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Hands will sweep to the sides of the room. Take your right hand for the left side of the room. Left arm is under, left arm bends, and then that left arm will draw you into a shoulder release here. Relax your shoulder from your ear. Inhale and exhale. Hands sweep out to the sides of the room. Breathe. Left hand to the right. Right arm bends, drawing you into that stretch. And just feel your breath flowing in and out through your nose, calming your mind and body of tension. Hands sweep out to the sides of the room, breathe. Right arm under rather, left arm over. Reach for opposite shoulder. Press the backs of your hands together. Maybe arms wrap up and hands wrap up. Let's try to scan the body. Relax your eyebrows and jaw. Relax your shoulders. Hands sweep out to the sides of the room. Breathe here. Left arm under, right arm over. And release. I'm going to sweep those hands out to the sides of the room. Bring your hands together. Our fingers will interlock, palms will touch, and circle out through your wrists here. As you do this, just notice, are there muscles that feel really tense and tight, or a little achy, maybe a little crackly too? And circle in the other direction. So just reverse that movement. And then gently releasing that. Let's take out those wrists of any tension here. Letting your hands relax down, let's bring ourselves into some circles of the wrist. So maybe find large circles here and maybe find smaller circles. Circle in the other direction. Hands come out into T and circle. Reverse. Bring your hands right out in front of you. Circle. And reverse. Hands reach up, breathe here. Hands in line with shoulders and circle. Reverse. And shake it out. So I always love doing little wrist flows every day. I know that my wrists get really tight and tense with, texting, being on the phone, being at the computer. So it's just really great to soothe those muscles, increase the circulation, get the blood flowing. Let's try another flow for the wrist. So we're going to have our hands facing down. And what we'll do is just create fists, and then we're going to reach out to our fingertips. So fists, and then reach and stretch out. And when you're creating your fist, try to create so much tension. And then when you release the hands, just offering this really nice release. Let the circulation, blood flow to the fingertips. Letting that soothe any tension. Let's bring our arms out into a T position. Create your fists, reach and stretch out. Hands will sweep in front of you. Hands in line with your shoulders, fists and reach. Good. Hands to the sky, hands in line with shoulders, fists and reach. Great. Release your hands down. Give them a little shake out. Let's try the legs now. I know when I'm sitting at my desk, my legs tend to get really fatigued. So we'll take a flow for the legs, hips, and really awesome for the low back. We'll start by extending the right leg out in front and then pointing and flexing your foot. So pointing is just pressing out through your toes, and then flexing is pressing out through your heel. Give yourself a moment here. Let's begin to point the foot. You will breathe into the stretch for the top of your foot. Breathe into the stretch for your calf and your quad. Let's flex. Press through your heel and the back of the knee. And then bring yourself into circles here. Maybe find large circles, maybe find smaller circles. And flow in the other direction. So we'll just reverse that movement. And taking your leg up and over, let's create a figure of four stretch here. So let's take that right leg up and over. And you may want to scoot towards the edge of your seat. Sometimes that can help the stretch be a little easier. And this is our seated pigeon. So this is a wonderful leg stretch, hip stretch. It's great for your low back. If you ever have sciatica, we say that this is one of the best stretches to release that. You can stay with your spine straight. There is an option to give yourself a little fold forward. And then just let your eyes close. Relax your eyebrows, relax your jaw. Try to let go of tension through the back of your head and neck. Relax the shoulders, arms, and hands. Relax the upper, mid, and low back. Relax your legs and feet of tension. And then coming up to a neutral spine here, take your hands to the sky, breathe in, hands to the right, breathe out. As you're twisting, let's breathe into the twist for our stomach, ribs, and chest. And then releasing from the chest, ribs, and the stomach. Hands can extend to the sky. Breathe deeply here and release to the other side. Maybe gaze off your left shoulder. See if that just helps you move deeper into your twist. Back to center. Hands to the sky. Breathe in. Hands at your heart. Breathe out. Right foot meets your left foot. Back to seated. Left leg extends in front of you. Take a moment to point and flex your foot. Take a moment to point. Give yourself an opportunity to flex your foot. Flow into circles in the ankles. Try to feel that your spine is straight, really easy to round in this one. So try to keep your spine straight, shoulders relaxed, and heart open. Flow in the other direction. And then draw your left leg up and over. Create your figure four stretch. Maybe scoot towards the edge of your seat. Let's take a nice full breath to lengthen. Hold yourself down as you breathe out. Try to clear the mind of thoughts. We always have thoughts moving through the mind, maybe thoughts for the past, thoughts for the future. Try to release your thoughts, bring your awareness to your breath, bring your awareness to the present moment. And remembering the present moment, the only moment where life truly exists. Let yourself roll back and up to seated. Hands can creep up. Release your hands to the left. Breathe out. Try to see if you can relax your shoulders from your ears. Sometimes when we're holding tension, they can kind of creep up to the ears. So let them relax with your exhale. And back to center. Hands reach up. Breathe here and release to the right. Maybe gazing off that right shoulder, letting that gaze move you deeper. And back to center. We'll realign here. Hands to the sky. Breathe in. Hands at your heart, breathe out. Let's lower the foot down and come on up to stand. Draw your feet a little wider than hips and arms side to side. We'll just work with empty toes sleeves here. Nice little release for the hips and the legs, the back, and the arms. Let's try eagle. So we worked a little bit with an arm wrap earlier, and we're just going to work with a wrap with the legs. So as we balance, feel free to grab your chair and have your chair close by to you so you have a little support here. Let's start by taking our right leg up and over. You can have your toes on the ground, you can have your leg lifted, and you can create a full wrap with the leg if you'd like. Right arm comes under. You can reach for opposite shoulders, press the backs of your hands together, maybe the arms wrap and hands wrap. So our trick with balancing is to find one spot to focus your concentration, to focus your awareness. And once you find that spot, not letting the eyes shift at all. Unwrap your arms, unwrap your legs, left leg up and over, left arm under. Feel grounded through all the parts of your right foot. Press to the inside, to the outside. And then notice your body's natural tendency if you tend to roll in and if you tend to roll to the outside of the foot. Let's unwrap those arms and legs. Feet will come a little wider, and then we're just going to sweep the arms out to the sides of the room. So right arm will be on top, then left arm will be on top. And then as you sweep the arms, we're just going to do a little slap on the back. Nice little massage for the back muscles. Good. Come to stillness here. Feet in line with your hips. Hands can reach up. Fingers will interlock. Press your palms to the sky. Lengthen. Release your hands to the right. Roll your left shoulder back. Right shoulder under. Heart is shining to the sky. Come back to center. Lengthen and release to the other side. Feel grounded in both of your feet. We just don't want to be really grounded in one foot and then light in the other foot. Come back to center. We'll release our hands behind our body. Let's come into our yoga mudra. So for this one, fingers will interlock, palms will touch, and imagine you could squeeze a pencil between the shoulder blades. You can stay standing up. Option to fold yourself down as you exhale. Try to relax the fronts of your shoulders and just notice if that helps you move deeper into the shoulder stretch. Hands can relax onto your low back. Hands can relax down towards the ground. And then flowing up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. As we come on up to stand, let's take our shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to try a little quad stretch. You may want to grab your chair for this one. It's kind of nice to use it. Of course, your chair, you're going to want to have it locked if it has wheels. And let's start with our left leg. So we're just going to bring that left leg onto the chair. And then left knee will bend, and that left hand reaches for your left foot. You're just going to have your knee right on the top of the chair there for a little support. But if you feel like you can balance and you don't need the help of the chair, you can just stand away from that chair and not use it. So we'll work our quad stretch here. This is really great for giving a good stretch to your quads, to your hip flexor and your psoas. A lot of times when we are sitting, when we are driving, things like this at the desk, at the couch, the quad tends to shorten. So it's always really nice in the yoga practice to incorporate a quad stretch. It helps to bring a little bit more balance into the body. And we can release that one. And we'll start with that right leg. So again, of course, use your chair if you would like. You can always have your hand there, or you can reach back for your foot, maybe one hand or two hands. And just feel that foot drawing into your body. And then we can gently release that one. We let our foot come down. Feet are going to be a little bit wider here. And then arms, one hand's going to come forward, one hand's going to come back, and we're just going to do a nice little release on those wrists and hands. And just trying to relax them, just let them flow freely. Great. Let's come back to standing. Feet in line with your hips. Drop your hips back and down. So imagine that there was a chair behind you that you wanted to sit back into. Hands extend to the sky as you breathe in. Gaze down. Make sure that you can see the tips of your toes. We just want to make sure that our knees don't move too far forward here. Send your weight back into your heels. Toes are light. Almost a sensation that those toes could lift from the mat. And then breathing here. We'll breathe into our stomach, ribs and chest. Release from the chest, ribs and the stomach. Releasing the hands, straightening out your legs, giving yourself a breath here. Let's take our shoulders up, back and down. Working with the stretch using our chair. So again, we definitely want to make sure that our chair is locked if it has wheels. Let's work a little back bend here. So to start, you can just bring your hands onto your chair for support. And feel free to hang out here. This is a great place to be. If you wanted more of a back bend, you can walk your feet away from your chair. And then we're just going to draw our hips forward. And you can take this as deep as you'd like. You could really walk those feet out if you wanted a really deep stretch. You can also hang out a bit closer if you wanted less of a stretch. And then we'll just breathe here for a moment. Make sure that you're breathing. So easy to hold your breath. Keep your breath flowing in and out. And then gently releasing this one. Let's walk our feet in towards our chair. Engage the core to rise and up. Take a shoulder roll here. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's come on back to our chair. We'll get nice and comfortable, just how we started our time together. As you come into seated here, maybe scoot towards the edge of your seat. Elongate your spine. Let's take one more shoulder and wrist stretch. So we're going to extend our right hand out in front. Fingertips are pointing up, and then draw your fingertips back. Press firmly out through your wrist and your palm and the crease in the elbow. Left hand floats in front. Draw your fingertips back. Inhale and exhale. Letting that go. Shake out your wrist. Let your hands relax onto the legs if you'd like. Close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Observe your mind, body in the moment. Feel your mind relaxed, calm, at ease. Feel your body aligned and balanced. Any tension that you came to class with, feel how that has released with the breath and the movement. Letting the eyes open when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining today. It's really great to be here with you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care.
Okay, thanks, Melissa.
You're welcome, Dave.